Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back tonight's MC, Perdita Felician.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when
Good
I'm
evening
alone.
once again.
What doesn't kill you makes you fighter. What's that secret lighter?
I in-car karaoke that song like twice a week. I promise you. You know the in-car karaoke. You guys know it. I hope you guys have been enjoying your dinner. I have some really good news. This is really, really good news. We are trending on Twitter, you guys. Trending. TLP, take note. This is the second event that I have emceed for you that we're trending on Twitter. Jennifer, Deandra, just saying, tooting my own horn here, for sure. But I've been going through our tweets. I've been going through our feed. I've been going through the hashtag Champs of Ed. We need a little bit, it needs to be a little funnier. And I know I'm being picky here. It needs to be a little bit, just a little more interesting, right? Because we want to win these tickets. So my suggestion, a funny face never goes wrong, okay? Bunny ears to your coworker's head never goes wrong. Getting on top of the table always goes wrong. Don't do that, okay? And shout out to Senta. Senta, where are you, girl? Who borrowed the selfie stick. Yes. It is still here, you guys. It is still here. You know, all of my report cards from grade 2 to grade 7 says Perdita's talkative and she disrupts the class. Look at me now, teachers. Look at me now. See, talking, it comes in handy. All right, where am I? I'm getting a little off script. You know, I get excitable about these things. This is such a fun night for me. Okay, it's time for us to shift our focus. We're going to put the spotlight on a number of the Learning Partnerships student programs. We're going to start with Turning Points. And this one, I need your attention. This one is really important, you guys. This is a program that promotes the development of literacy skills for students in grades 6 to 12 in both English and French. It engages them in personal reflection on values, qualities, and character development. The students compose an essay that recounts a significant event, situation, or challenge, essentially a turning point in their own lives. And they describe how they were able to react in a positive way to resolve the problem, thus defining who they want to be as people. Students also have the opportunity to submit their work for publication. I'm honored to introduce to you a grade 12 student whose award-winning essay, A War Within, will be published this year in a Turning Points anthology. That's huge, you guys, that's huge. Ladies and gentlemen, from Holy Trinity Catholic High School in Simcoe, Muskoka Catholic District School Board, please give a rocking and warm welcome to Madeline Kust.
A War Within. As I walk down the long hallway to my new home for the next couple of days, my arms are held tightly by the grip of 2 security guards. My legs shiver from the paper-thin gown I am wearing. I try not to show fear, not to cry. The pain in my arm is unbearable, but I ignore it. My mind is consumed with what will happen next. I glance back at the tears falling down my mother's face. In my mind replays her scared, shocked face. I turn forward, commanding my mind to keep walking and for my feet to follow suit. It is the middle of May. I sit alone. I'm in a somber beige room with a single small window and a bed bolted to the floor. There are no bed sheets, at the risk of one of us strangling ourselves. The door is locked and I am left alone, but not really, because of the camera mounted in the corner staring at my every move. I'm not here because I am trouble. I'm here because I am scared of myself. There has been a never-ending war inside my head for the past several months. The bombs, firing of guns, and threats of death do not stop, even to sleep. The 2 countries, emotion and logic, are fighting to take over my body. And so far, it looks like emotion's winning. Emotion has come up with advanced strategies to destroy as many of the logics as they possibly can. Depression is the name they've given this strategy. I am in a hospital ward for adolescents with mental illness. I'm here because of the violent war taking place inside my head. I am here because the only way to release the cries of violence going on inside my head was to inflict it upon my body. It is the February before my hospital visit. I sit alone. The smell of blood fills the bathtub I sit in. The screams of the soldiers start now, louder than ever before. I can't stop them. As the screams continue, the water turns a deeper shade of red. The razor blade I hold in my hand is a release like no other. It is emotion's weapon of choice to commence its plan, depression, and to take over so that logic has lost the battle once and for all. The razor. It has the same effect on my mind as opening a pop bottle and hearing the satisfying sizzling sound of the carbon dioxide being released into the air. As I slice, the screams inside my head fade. Those at battles put down their gun and shake hands. The war is temporarily over, but then it happens again. This war never ends. The ammunition never runs out, and the death threats continue. It is early May. I sit alone. The door swings open, and in walks my doctor wearing her crisp white coat. This is just my annual checkup, the one you have every so often to make sure the machine is running smoothly. These specific appointments are most important to the elderly, not teenagers like me. She weighs me and notices something different. I'm not me anymore. I've lost my athletic build and my color, unless broken's a color. As the questions continue, the secrets under my sleeve start to come alive, itching to be discovered. They are tearing away at me. I'm not sure how much longer I can keep it quiet. In an act of saving myself, I roll up my sleeve. This is the act that put me in a safe place. This act is what helped me save myself and my family from the pain of grief. This act led me to the beige room with a single window and no bed sheets. This small act of courage saved me from myself. The room goes black. I'm in a beige room, the room you wouldn't wish upon your worst enemy. But here I sit, disjointed from both my body and my mind. Logic and emotion are tired of fighting over who gets my body, while both taking turns ultimately destroying it. In their path, they have left scars, feelings of burden, and many tear-filled nights. It is easy to let emotion win. It is easy to let the war lead you to razors and pills and ropes of all thicknesses. But learning to escape emotion without escaping your body is one of the most difficult challenges to overcome. The easy way out is to let the war defeat you, to give in to its razors and pills and ropes, or to just leave. But where does that leave the people you have left behind? The war is not over once it defeats your body. It just swallows new victims. These victims are the people that when you thought you were alone, when you thought you were burdened, were up all night worried about you. These are the people that couldn't eat because the bags under your eyes were enough to make them vomit. It is easy to escape your body. It takes strength to escape the war inside your mind. It is June. I am not alone.
Madeline, thank you. Thank you for sharing. That has touched everybody in this room. And I can say that as you were reading, and I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way, how brave at your age to tell your story and to tell it so honestly. And so transparently. And I will say, when you have found your voice in telling your story, and by doing that, you let other young girls find their voice. So thank you so much for sharing. One of the things about going through a trial is that you don't know how you're gonna get through it. Whether they're private ones with your family, whether they're public ones that are in newspapers, what I can say to you is, once you get over it and you continue to fight it, you continue to fight the doubts, that becomes a source of strength. It will always be a place where you go, where you realize, I am stronger than this. So thank you, all of us. Our hats are off to you tonight. Thank you, Madeline.